Hello and welcome to the first edition in 2025 of the AARPG Live. Tonight we are going to be playing Eat the Reich. Our GM tonight is Nathan, and for cast we've got the cream of the crop of the AARPG. We've got Tim, Chris, and myself, and we're going to be enjoying it's total cream of the crop. Just want to remind everybody that so this is our new format this year. We are going to be doing live gaming on Tuesday nights, most Tuesday nights, as well as our Thursday night leftovers program. We've got this is episode 1, and in a couple weeks we'll come back and we'll wrap up episode 2 of Eat the Reich. And just to let folks know that in March we will begin our live play of The Electric State. And just look at some of the other dates coming up. This week, we have special guest Andrew Park on The Leftovers. We're going to be talking Daggerheart. And then we'll be closing out the month with special guest Initiative Zero, where we're going to go old school nerd out on Palladium Rifts. That being said, I'm going to turn this over to tonight's GM, Nathan.
Save us from this PowerPoint hell.
Did anybody else notice that he spelled Daggerheart wrong on this PowerPoint?
I
Matt
spell stuff wrong on everything.
Matt is he refuses to use spell check. I don't know what it is. I didn't even know you could disable spell check, but Matt somehow has
he didn't know he could disable spell check.
How to disable spell check on every device he owns. So
he tried to, but he was looking for it under the letter K for some reason.
But yeah, so and it neglected to mention that next month we're starting a 4-part series of Electric State, where we'll be giving away a copy. Let me get it here. Hold on. Don't go away.
I'm really digging how this like, follow, subscribe thing just covers my entire face. That's cool.
This is called our Chris edit window around here. We just good.
Listen.
All right.
That's I think that's Morse code for fuck you.
He curses so much it sounds like one of those emergency broadcasts.
Man, I'm lagging behind so much. But yeah, so we're going to be giving this away April 1st, hopefully,
cool.
Which is our 4-year anniversary.
April Fools.
But yeah, so I am running Eat the Reich. I've never run this before.
And we've never played it before.
You guys never played before. Nobody has read the rules. So
rules are for chumps.
It's going to go great. But it's a super fun game. Basically, these folks play vampire commandos. Vampire commandos sent to Paris to drink Hitler's blood. So,
that.
Well, at least kill Hitler, rip him to shreds, and as many Nazis as possible while they're doing this. So. So they each have their own reasons for joining what's called Fang. Nobody knows what it stands for, but that's what the group of commando vampires is called. And there's all different kinds of vampires. You're going to meet them in a little bit here. But we'll start the scenario in a second, but and I'll introduce them to the game, and we're going to learn the game as we go. It should be super fun. So might as well go ahead and get started with character introductions. So I'm going to start off with see if that pops up there. Okay, we're going to start off with Nicole. Nicole, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm a resistance guerrilla fighter and demolitions expert, packing more heat than a whole platoon. I lost my cell to Nazi purges, and I'm a little bitter about it. Bitten by my now dead vampire girlfriend. Goth chicks are so hot. Desperate to meet a glorious end in battle.
Well, let's see if we can make that happen.
We're gonna.
We've got Chuck.
All right. Well, I am playing Chuck. Grew up on the wrong side of the tracks, buried a sibling or two. I love cowboy movies, honest work, human liver, and the wide open plains. I'm genuinely a nice guy, apart from eating people. Fang pulled me out of jail after I ate the county sheriff and half his deputy. And it's a cliche story of, go to war, go to jail. Now I'm fighting for freedom rather than just to survive.
All right. Nice to meet you, Chuck. Last but not least, we've got Astrid.
I'm an ex-fighter pilot. I was bitten by something after a crash in the frozen tundra. The parasite, soul of a wild predator, I don't know what, is nestled around my heart. Now ancient magic flows in my blood, and wild spirits bow to me, as will the Nazis come.
Sounds like you got bit by too many cigarettes.
Or possibly some X-Lax.
I'm getting over a flu, so.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Fang has equipped this B-15 bomber that you guys are in with drop coffins. Drop coffins. What are drop coffins? Guys, anybody want to take a stab at what a drop coffin is?
I'm going to guess that they're coffins that drop.
Okay.
With maybe a parachute? I don't know.
Yeah.
No parachute.
Can't we turn into bats?
No parachute.
Much like the army, we just always over-engineer.
Are these lawn darts for the undead?
Basically, you're dropped, and you've done missions in the past. This isn't your first mission. When you're deployed via drop coffin, you're dropped way out of artillery fire, anti-aircraft artillery fire range, and you plummet to the earth inside this drop coffin at terminal velocity. So when you hit whatever you're hitting, you're basically turned to goo on the inside of the steel enclosed drop coffin. But then the canister inside the drop coffin, the canister is filled with a nun's blood, graciously provided to Fang by the Ladies of Perpetual Ruin. It's a nun convent that provides you guys with all kinds of non-Nazi blood. So,
Love them. They're delicious.
so yeah, this nun's blood explodes inside the coffin, getting you back up on your feet and ready to bust your way out of the coffin and start kicking ass.
Jesus' wife tastes good.
Where'd you get that blood from? None. None who? None your business.
Oh, thank you for that, Matt. For the all right. So I'm going to read a little bit of box flavor text here to get you guys in the mood. The year is 1943. Europe is at war. Illuminated by the dull red lights of the bomber's hangar, Commander Slate paces back and forth on the steel plates of the plane's floor. The last 6 months have led to this point. This is our final move. Your mission is to kill Adolf Hitler in his Zeppelin atop the Eiffel Tower. 3 reinforced steel boxes hang from the roof. You're behind bulletproof glass in the lids. Eyes stare forth with flares, with fierce determination. Your eyes. It's hot as hell down there, folks. Once you arrive, you'll be swarmed with Nazi scum until this is done and dusted. She walks over to a large lever mounted towards the front of the bomber. Godspeed and good luck.
Wait.
and you plummet as she salutes the drop coffins and throws the lever. The hatches open, and you plummet from the plane towards the lights of Paris at dusk. So, now you guys...
I'm flying again. Yay.
I'm going to give you a choice here.
A.
So there's 3 sectors, and to kind of at least start with the element of surprise, they're going to drop you in sector 3. I'm going to share that with you so you can see what I'm looking at here. So below the red line of sector 3, you've got a few options there. You've got the Saint Medard Church. You've got the Hotel Etoile. Etoile? I don't know.
Étoile.
There we go. Graveyard. Graveyard's fun. Place de Sarine and Grand Magasin Martin and Catacombs.
Anywhere except for the graveyard or the catacombs. Their blood doesn't taste good.
Well, that's your opinion. I think Chuck may disagree with you.
Yeah,
Chuck-
I mean, don't.
Chuck, you don't eat dead, do you?
Chuck gives no fucks.
Hey, look, it's still yummy.
It's dead, man.
I believe, yeah. So yeah.
All your blood is chewable.
So where would you like to drop?
The Hotel
Hotel Étoile. Hotel L'Étoile.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to Hotel Toilet.
Hotel Toilet. All right. So let's hear a little bit about this hotel that you're dropping into in Sector 1. All right. It's a very swank hotel that caters to the families of visiting dignitaries. One of the last functional grand pianos in Paris takes pride of place in the 6th-story bar. So now,
I know where I'm going to land.
So it's a hotel with this famous 6-story bar in Paris, and it's got this caters to the elite. Why don't you guys? I guess we'll start with Chuck. Where does your coffin land?
It lands right through the roof on that 6-story bar, right on that piano.
Yeah. So you go right through the glass roof, and you land and you smash right in the piano. There was a person in a Nazi officer's uniform playing at the piano, and you're turned to slush as the terminal velocity of the coffin just smashes your body and bones into little itty bitty pieces inside, and then the capsule with the nun's blood erupts inside the coffin, and you are like instantly refreshed, but a little hungry. You're starting off with 0 blood, but you are no wounds. You are completely healed. And what do you do?
So I smash through the ceiling, through this piano. This guy's playing the piano, like crashes in it. He kind of like looks up to see like what just went through it, and I just basically reach up through the piano. I'm going to use my brawl, but I'm basically going to reach up through the piano and be like, "You're out of tunes, Franz," and I'm going to like wrap a snap piano wire around his neck and drag him into the piano to feast on him.
There you go. So just to give you the mechanics of this, this location, the hotel, has an objective number of 6. So the objective itself is make a suitable entrance. So,
all right.
Do we know what the objectives are? for?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
in the bits? Oh, okay.
At
Right.
each location, I'm gonna give you. I'll read you the objective, and I'll give you the rating for the objective and what the threats are. The threats in the area are a bunch of Nazi officers spread throughout the bar, and you as joint narrators get to describe. You can say they're all bunched up, or I'm on the 6th floor or the 1st floor. So you determine all that. But there are a bunch of Nazi officers in here. They have a threat rating of 4 and an attack of 2. So when they attack, they only roll 2 dice. And 4, 5s, and 6s are successes. So you said you're using Brawl.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Brawl. Yeah, it's only 3 dice though.
Is there anything from your abilities or equipment that you can use to add to that?
All my abilities require blood.
Okay.
But I guess so I wanted to use Brawl, but instead, you know what? He's gonna look over. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna pull Betsy as he leans over. I'm gonna say you're out of tune, Franz, and I'm gonna shoot him. So I'm gonna use my pistol to give me an extra die.
Okay.
So I'll check that one box on that.
Yep.
I get to roll 4 dice then.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll 2 for my attack.
All right, and I got 2 4s, and 2 4s and 2 1s.
Okay, so do ones sometimes on some of the vampires ones give you something special?
So I have a thing called Corpse Eater.
Mm-hmm.
Before you discard dice after you roll your pool, gain 1 blood if you rolled any 1s.
Well, there you go. So you get 2 blood automatically. And you rolled how many successes?
2 4s, which is
Okay,
the
2
4th success, right? Yep.
Yep. I rolled a 4 and a 1, so that's 1 success on my part. So now, how do you want to distribute your 2 successes? Do you want to put 1 towards defense so you don't get shot or something by one of the Nazi officers?
Yeah, so I'll save 1 for defense, and you keep 1 for that attack.
Okay, so for the attack, are you going to put it towards the objective or towards the Nazi officers? So I've got 2 sets of check boxes I have to go through.
Oh, make an entrance, and I'm actually going to do it for make an entrance because this is more about making a splash.
Okay, all right.
Than actually taking them out.
All right, so you got 5 objective boxes left. He tried to pull a gun on you, but after you shot him, once you narrate like what you do after you shoot him.
All right, so he leans over. I say, you're out of tune, Franz. I shoot him, and I stand up, and I just like, hey, the entertainment's here. That's basically that.
Okay.
He just he's got his 2 pistols swinging in his hands.
All right. So you've got their attention now. Nicole, why don't you? Where does your coffin land, and what do you do when you bust out?
Okay, so there's going to be a bunch of Nazi bastards gathered around the bar, right? Just enjoying their beverages.
Yep.
And they turn to look at the loud crashing noise of the other coffin crashing into the piano. And what they're not paying attention to is the scream coming in from above them, kind of like...
Yeah.
Right the drums.
Nice visual.
Yes. That's my high technology here. Anyway, the coffin smashes into the bar, into the
Puberty
the rest of the,
hits.
crushing all the along the bar, the drinks at the bar, the Nazis at the bar, just tumbles over and smashes into the rest of the music set up there.
Beautiful. Okay. So what are you going to use that as part of your dice pool to?
Well, this is going to be a terrify because once
sure.
the nun's blood revives me, I'm going to pop out and go, "Who wants some of this?"
Okay. All right. So, is there anything you can add to terrify from your abilities or your equipment?
I do have a firebomb.
Well, can I ask you a question, GM?
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens if you successfully terrify someone? Are they stunned, like unable to react?
No. This is really, you've got two things to worry about: your objective and the threat.
Except you never gave us a rundown of all of our objectives.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything else
Well, our
is
objectives-
narrative.
Yeah,
So-
everything else.
so-
Yeah, make an entrance and kill Nazis. And there's I'm assuming. So Nathan, is it 6 boxes
okay.
for the make an entrance, and how many boxes for
4.
kill all the Nazis? 4. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so if you terrify somebody, you could describe that. You could say, "I terrify somebody by ripping."
No, I got it. I got it. You don't have to give me. I'm creative.
Okay, all right. It just use your words. So
Okay.
Then after I jump out and yell, "Who wants some of this?" I, grab the nearest bottle, smash it on the bar, and just start stabbing the nearest zombie, the nearest Nazi standing near me.
all right. So I rolled 1. I got 1 success on my attack.
And this is where I just have to roll anything above whatever their threat number is.
4, 5, or 6. 4, 5, and 6s are crits.
4, 4, 2 4s, 2 5s.
Okay, so you get 4 successes. So again, you can spend them on the objective, the threat, or defense.
I'm going to save
Or
1
all
for
the-
defense
Okay,
and the rest on the threat.
or for blood if you just want to put them all towards blood too, or because you're going to need blood eventually.
Oh,
How much blood
so
can
I'll-
you get from a single person?
It's not It's
Successes.
If you
Number
roll
of
So if you-
6 successes and you get 6 blood, you could say, okay, I drained 20 Nazis, and this is how I did it.
All right, then I will
Okay.
do 2 for the threat, 1 for blood, and 1 for defense. Make sense?
Okay, so threat. Okay, so basically you've killed half the Nazi officers
Fuck yeah.
in the bar, and you got some blood out of it, and they are stunned and too terrified to do anything to resist your violent tirade.
Come on, guys, this is supposed to be a party.
Last but not least, Astrid, make your entrance.
Okay. I steer my drop coffin toward the
Wait, you
penthouse.
can steer these things?
I'm an ex-fighter
Motherfucker.
pilot, so I'm going to try. Upon crashing through the ceiling of the penthouse, I find a Nazi officer and his French collaborator who are on the bed, rapidly finishing up their carnal affair because they hear the ruckus outside. I smash into the bed, leaving them sprawled on the floor next to the bed as I ingest my my nun blood. Amen. And I spring from the coffin, immediately reaching through the chest of the French collaborator, using her head like a puppet and terrifying the Nazi officer into submission as I say, "Love me."
Roll your terrify there.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh. A 5, a 6, a 4, a 4, and a 2.
Okay, the 6 is a critical. That could be 2 of whatever box you want to check. Blood or objective or threat.
Okay, I'll take 2 blood.
Or if you have any specials under your abilities, anything that says ability then the special next to it, you can use that. And that could lead to more dice rolled or
I don't think I do.
Okay, I think maybe Nicole might be the only one that has specials out of the vampires that you picked.
All right.
Damn
All
right.
right, so you get
A
critical-
5, a 6, a 4, a 4, and a 2.
Okay,
so-
so yeah. You
So
have
what
5
does that
successes.
count?
You've got
5 success.
Yeah,
That's 5 successes. Okay. I will save 2 for defense and 3 for eating his face with her mouth.
You only need one success to take away my attack.
Oh, then I will use all 4 of the remaining ones to eat his neck off.
Okay.
With her mouth.
Okay, so there's only 2 threat left and 5 objective left. Where do you want those where do you want those to go?
Against the threats.
Or for blood. I'm sorry. I keep.
I'll take 2 blood. I'll fill in 2 blood.
So all right, 2 blood and 2 on the threat.
And well, I thought you said I got 2 blood just for rolling the 6, right?
No, that's a you get 2 of anything, like 2 objective, 2 threat, 2 blood.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
So we'll eliminate 2 objective, and my goal is that I'm going to be able to suck them both dry of their blood.
Okay. So
after I've completely terrified and/or eviscerated them.
All right. So you put 2 towards the objective and 2.
Probably both. Terrifying and eviscerating is happening now.
Yeah. That's all kind of wrapped into this one thing. So. All right, so you get some blood, and the objective is down to 3, and threat is at 2 right now. So back to Chuck.
All right. Chuck is there's people running. I crashed in. There's this crash from the bar. People are running around. There's some screams coming from somewhere else in the building after a loud crash. Let's see. I am going to
kill Nazis.
I am, but I'm.
That's the only objective left, right?
No, there's not. It's still to make an entrance. So I'm trying to make an entrance.
Come on, we all did our best to make good entrances.
Yeah, so just do. What would you do if you were?
No, that's what I'm looking at my thing. So I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend one of my blood to do spider scurry.
Oh God.
And so basically what that does is it lets them spend the blood to skitter across ceilings and up walls and stuff like that. And so people are running around. He's going to jump to the ceiling, and he's going to start basically just so he's going to, let's see. I know it's hard. We think, okay, there's this big chandelier, right? This is a big thing. So he's going to run up and he's going to use that he scampers up to the top, and he's going to use the handle of his pistol, and he's going to knock he's going to try to break this thing and make the chandelier crash and fall. So he's going to use his fix skill.
Okay.
Because I've got 4 dice with that.
Okay.
And so that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to spends the blood, scurries up along the ceiling, and he's going to drop the chandelier on people.
Beautiful.
All right. I got to keep my dice stay where I want.
You can use fix to break things, I guess.
Well, I mean, I figure why not? It's all about tools and it's not just to repair stuff, right?
Are there any bonuses with it?
Why do I?
Well, there's one.
Why do I feel like I'm
bonus,
James in this game? Like I'm.
You are.
Yeah,
I get a bonus for jerry rigging, which would be, but I'm going to assume, unless I got this wrong, that fix is going to do anything mechanical, good or bad.
Yeah.
So I got a 1, 2 5s, and a 6, which gives me a total of 4 successes and a 1. So that gives me a blood for corpse eater. And 4 successes. So I'm going to keep 1 for defense, and I'm going to put all 3 of the rest on making a scene, making an entrance. I figure that's crash the giant chandelier. And the way the corpse eater, the way I'm going to justify that is it slams on a Nazi right directly underneath the chandelier, and just blood sprays up, and he just he's standing upside down. When he's standing upside down, right? So his head down, and he's just licking it up as it's spraying like a fountain.
like the heart kind of jumps out of his chest, and you grab it. And
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, they only rolled one success for their attack. So you have completed the objective. Everyone's terrified, and just the anybody that's left is making their way out of there.
They are blood.
So you've made
No,
you
there aren't any left. I'm not letting them leave.
Yeah. We're not letting blood walk out of this
Let's be
building.
clear. Yeah. If they're Nazi and we see them,
All right, so if you want to both do something real quick just to get some more blood before the people escape, then go ahead. I'll let you just both roll at once.
Roll what once?
Whatever
you
you
want.
want to
If you
get
just
blood.
wanted to
All right, I will.
ransack and-
Yeah, I will brawl. 6, a 4, and a 1.
Okay. And so that's 2 successes, 3 successes. There is 2 threat left if you want to do that, or if you just want to put it all towards
Actually-
blood, that's fine.
I have an ability that reduces the threat rating by 3.
Is that
Doesn't cost any blood to do it. It's just an ability.
what's
It's
it called?
Apex Predator. Oh, it's a special. Oh, it says special next to it. What does that mean?
That's that. Well, so special is again if you roll a 6.
I did roll a 6.
But there's the threat level is only down to 2 now, so I think I would hold on to that.
Oh, you can only use these ones?
If it's got
No,
a
the
check
specials
box
you can't.
next to it.
No, especially no, you especially keep
Yeah.
using. Yeah, so yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you could. Yeah, as long as you roll 6s, then yeah, you can use them.
I used a 6. I rolled a 6.
All right, yeah, you
And-
wipe out the rest of the Nazi officers.
And how much blood am I able to get from this room?
Whatever your successes
yeah.
are,
How many successes did you have?
I had 3 successes, I guess.
then you can get 3 blood out of that.
Okay.
Very simple game.
Yeah, and I want to shoot any stragglers. I want to draw the rifle, and anybody who's making a run for it, I'm just gonna pick them off.
And also note that if you have equipment like a gun and stuff like that, it has uses, but you can still use it without using your uses. You just don't get the bonus for it.
Thanks for clarifying that. I wasn't quite sure how. So narratively, I can just say I'm shooting, but if I don't add a die, it doesn't. It's only when I
doesn't take
get the
away
extra
your-
die.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
And I can add 1 die for each of the boxes that are there?
Those are the uses. Any equipment that has uses, that's
So
a number.
that's just 1 die. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, I'm gonna like I said, start shooting. Going, where y'all going? This one's on the house. And that's 2 5s, a 4, a 2, and a 1. So I'll just put that all to blood, I suppose.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so you're done with the hotel. Where do you want to go from here? Let me bring the map back up. So you finish with the hotel. Where do you want to go from there?
Do we get to go into the next sector, or are we continuing?
So it is. You got plenty of time. So let's go somewhere else in Sector 3.
Ooh, the
Salmadal
church.
Church?
The church.
The church.
Church. I'm feeling holy.
I
I'm feeling very holy.
Pay a little visit to the.
Grand Magasin Martin? Is it catacombs?
Yeah. No. No, I
No?
don't like catacombs. I don't like graveyards. Let's go to the church, though.
Salmadal Church.
There's some Nazi-loving preachers there, I'm sure.
Oh,
Or it could be a sanctuary.
Collaborationists. Could it?
Guys, there could be some nice places in Paris.
Have you been?
I mean, it's been a while.
all right.
There's dog shit on the sidewalk everywhere.
Every frickin' where.
Yeah.
Right? Right. Everywhere.
Yeah.
That was
But enough
after
about
living
our
in
fine
Germany.
French fans.
After living in Germany, that was the biggest shock. We ended up driving to Paris and walking a we probably walked from Sector 3 to the Eiffel Tower because we parked like at the edge of Paris and walking. And yeah, it was the level of dog poo was shocking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they don't have those little doggy bag.
No, they just don't.
Stations,
It's
no.
nope.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Welcome
at
to
least
Cultural Difficulties with Matt.
I'm with you, Matt. I'm with you. I can't hack that shit. That's cuisine.
Let's call all of it
Brian, you're right. That is
Absolute.
cuisine. That is cuisine. You're absolutely right, sir.
Nice to see you, Brian. Glad you can join us. All the things to say about my version of Brian in the Dragon Bane game, I'm sorry for those.
Could have been worse than your actual character. So
Right. All right, let me read the description for the church, Saint Medard Church. Paris is lousy with churches.
so
This is one of the more impressive examples of the form, with well-maintained stained glass windows. Oh, that's a shame if something happened to that. Oak pews and a grand central altarpiece. It's empty when the vampires arrive.
None blood. There might be nuns
Nazi
here.
troops show up and start shooting the place apart. Luckily, the old folk stories about vampires fearing holy symbols or sacred ground are just religious propaganda, and the player characters suffer no ill effects upon entry. All right. So the objective. Punch a hole in the attacking line and get out of there. This is objective 8. And there are 2 infantry squads, and across the street you see a team of snipers on an adjacent building. And in there on the altar is a impressively huge cross.
I thought you were about to go X-rated.
All right, so this time I will start with Chris.
So Nathan, real quick, I just want to say, you said the objective is 8. So it's not 2. That's it. There's just 8 boxes to check off for this, or is there an objective and a threat? No, it's just
there's threats. So there's lots of threats. So
but we just need 8 objective to get through this. Okay, all right.
right. While defending yourself from the threat. So yeah, the infantry has a threat of 6, and there's 2 of those. And the snipers, I didn't write this one down. I didn't think you're going to go to the church for some strange reason. I should have guessed, so I didn't write that down. But snipers are
But it's Sunday, Nathan.
pretty scary.
Even
when you
God
say
had
the
to take a day off.
So Nathan, when you say the squads are a threat 6, that means they have 6 boxes, right? For each squad. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Ooh.
So this is going to be a big uptick from your previous entanglement there. The sniper is a threat, only a threat 3, but they have something called challenge. They have a challenge of 2, and challenge is like armor. So you have to do 1 point of threat damage to snipers. You have to use 3 successes.
Does the sniper nest count as an enclosed area? Like, are they in like a pillbox kind of a deal?
or as an armored target.
So you could say if you want them to be like inside the building and shooting at you from inside the building, that could be an enclosed. If you want to add that to the fiction, I'm totally cool with that.
Okay.
If that helps you.
Okay.
And again, also notice that there is no like with a lot of games we play, there's no like move and attack. It's all just all done narratively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I will tell you that snipers are nasty.
Well, that's if you let us get to that, we'll take care of the snipers.
And 3 out of 3. Okay, so Nicole, what do you do?
So, seeing the snipers in the building, the first thing I'm going to do is take out my smoke grenades and chuck them between us and the building the snipers are in.
Okay.
Once the smoke has, enveloped the area, I am going to scurry up the wall, emerge from the smoke, and say, Hans! And then toss in a bit of dynamite into the window.
Okay.
Totally what I was going to do. Do you get the plus for enclosed spaces for that? For the dynamite?
I think it should count as demolition since they're in the building.
So you're gonna use your so what pulls are you gonna use for this?
I'm going to use my dynamite, which is I guess 5. The 1 plus the bonuses, and I'm going to go with Terrify again.
So you can use Terrify. You could use Sneak for this if you wanted to.
It's the same number in my case.
Okay, all right. So what's your total number of dice you're rolling?
For 8.
Okay. So they have 6.
Ooh, a 6, a 5, a 5, 4, and 2 3s.
They got.
So does it match the threat or exceed the threat?
They got 3 successes. So 4 5s and 6s are successes for you.
Okay, so I got 4 successes. Plus 1 critical.
And the critical, you could use a special instead.
That reduces the... Ooh, that one... I will use since I got the critical, I will use my special sapper. When you use explosives, reduce an objective or threat's challenge by 1.
So, do you want to do the snipers or the objective for that?
The snipers.
Okay.
I want to take care of the snipers.
All right. So that's... and what... So they got 3 successes, and you can't leave if you leave them with 3 successes. That's gonna make you down. So you should put at least 1 towards defense, if not.
So if I use the reduce an objective or threats challenge by 1, what does that mean in this context?
Was it challenge? That
yes.
means that they take.
So they get 2 successes.
So okay, so I thought it was reduce their threat. So it's reduce their challenge.
Reduces their challenge.
Okay, so they have a challenge 2. Is that takes them to challenge 1, and if you want to do any damage to them, you have to use 2 successes.
Well, I have a 6, so I can that, and I can use 2 successes for that.
Okay. Well, so the 6 is for you use for the special.
Okay, so that doesn't count towards the success then.
Right.
Okay, so I can still use 2 successes for them then.
But do you have any successes left over after that?
I had 4 total successes. We're currently at 3 successes accounted for.
Okay. And what do you, so you're gonna damage. You're gonna knock down their challenge rating. You're gonna take away.
Chris, I think what he's saying that if you use all 4 of those, they're going to hit you with 3.
And you're gonna be downed.
Yeah, well, I can have if I have 1 success for okay.
Yeah, so if you take 1 towards defense, then they only get 2, and 2 only really still counts as 1 wound. So you're
okay. Let's see what else I can do.
I tell you, snipers are, but it's good that you knock down their challenge. That actually will make things a lot easier going forward.
And it gives me the option of use 1 blood to summon a swarm of rats under my control. But it doesn't say what the rats do. So I would have the rats swarm them and chew all of them. It has 2 pluses next to it.
Well, so that gives you 2 extra dice to roll.
Then I will do that.
Okay.
And I will spend my blood.
All right.
2 extra dice. A 5 and a 4. 2 successes.
Okay. So how many successes total do you have? Because I'm
that's 6. That's 6 total.
The listeners are a little lost. So you have 6 total.
6 total with the additional 2. I started with 4, added 2.
All right.
6.
And how many are you going to put towards defense?
I will, if I can eliminate my wounds with 2 successes, I will use those 2 extra successes for defense.
So
my special reduces their challenge by 1.
Yeah.
And my success, my other 2 successes. That was
we'll take down.
So
the
you got me
threat by
confused
1.
now.
Okay. All right, you have 6 successes.
6 total successes.
Okay, so you can spend 2 to reduce the threat by 1, right?
Yes.
And
I'm taking your word for that.
if you spend 1 on defense, that'll knock it down to 2 on the attack.
I thought he reduced the challenge by 1, not the threat.
Yeah, reduce the challenge by 1.
So the challenge was the special ability.
Okay.
That's what the 6 did. The 6 takes their challenge down to 1.
Okay.
So he can use that
Then I can remove-
instead of taking 3 successes to take down the threat. It only costs 2.
Okay.
So that's
Gotcha.
that's the first 2
So
successes.
that's the 6. So that leaves me with 5 dice left. We have, and then I have 2 to take out of their damage. So,
are
2 for
you gonna-
defense.
So you're gonna do. Okay, so you're gonna do 3 for defense, or
I can afford to do 3 for defense.
I wouldn't do 2. I wouldn't do 2 because 2 is wasted because you only.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see.
Because
So I can do 3 for defense.
so 3 for defense.
Yep.
So that leaves you 1 point left.
Yes, and I
For
will
blood.
use that for blood.
Okay.
You take
All right.
get blood from someone.
Whew. All right. It'll go quicker from here, guys. Okay.
Math is hard. It's true.
Especially basic arithmetic.
So
After tequila.
describe what the rats and everything do after you do the smoke and you do the firebomb. What happens to their bodies and
Well, after the dynamite blows off, some of the bodies are the Nazis are just torn to shreds. Limbs everywhere, heads rolling across the floor. Some of them go flying out the window comically, and with a splat. After the smoke clears, the rats just rise up and start attacking any of the survivors. Just coming out of the walls, holes in the woodwork, just swarming over them, just gnawing at their feet, their legs, climbing up and getting into their eyes.
okay.
And I'm just giggling the entire time. Yes.
All right. There's still some snipers left, but Astrid, what are you doing now?
So the snipers you said were across the street from the church, right?
Yeah.
So
and Nicole is up there throwing explosives in there and cackling madly.
okay. So what I am going to do is a combination of sneak and search that will allow me to get close to the. You ready for this, gentlemen? Narthex of the church. That's its
Good.
foyer.
Good reference.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And that counts as an enclosed area. So as soon as some people come rushing through the narthex,
Uh-huh.
they will be met with some fragmentation grenades
Oh,
by
okay.
me.
Okay, and which one are you using? Sneak for that, or search, or which?
I'm using search to get them to find them before they emerge from the church. I want to hear them coming and then be able to throw my frag grenades in there.
Okay, so you're using it as like a timing,
Or it could
mechanism.
be brawl. I could do brawl instead if that's easier, because I think that's what you used to throw the grenade, right? Is brawl?
You use whatever you want to throw the grenade.
Yeah,
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
Fine. If that's the case, I'll use terrify to throw the grenade. But I mean, that doesn't make
You're
any
terrifying
sense.
the people.
Well-
You're terrifying the people in the church. It makes sense.
You ever had a grenade go off near you?
I'd be
I can
terrified.
imagine you like stepping out front and go. Here, take your communion or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. I can
Where's your
terrify
God now?
Then I will terrify them in the narthex with
With a
my grenade.
Fragmentation grenade.
With fragmentation
Suitably
glue.
terrifying.
But I'd like to wait until there's many of them there, as many as possible.
Yeah,
There's as many as you get successes.
No, okay, that's fine. Whatever.
Crunch all you want. We'll make more.
Didn't you say that there's like
No,
they're
the whole point
organized
is
by
to not
squads?
make
It's
more
like
than-
there's like a whole squad, 2 whole squads in the church or something.
Yeah, but the numbers are fuzzy. So
Okay, I like it.
Much like Matt.
So my point pool is 4, 5, 6. Looks like I got 4 for Terrify. Oh no, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 4 for Terrify, 1 for Fragmentation Grenades, plus 2 plus enclosed spaces.
okay.
All right, so
I've got
it's-
4. I've got a 4 attack of 4 because I'm a squad
okay.
with another squad backing me up. And
Okay.
I got 2 successes for that.
Okay. That's what I have to hold in reserve for?
If you don't want to take any damage. I know how you guys like to play cautiously, so
So I have this
I
is
literally ran up a building and jumped into the snipers.
4 6s, 4
sixes?
and 2 3s. Yeah, 4 6s. Right there. 4 and 2 3s.
So now what you can do? Do you want to use any of your specials?
Yes, I do. I have a special for reducing a threat's rating by 3. And I have a special for reduce the GM's attack dice by 3. Can I use both of those?
Sure.
Okay. I will do both of those. Does that mean I don't have to save anything in reserve for the attack?
So just roll. They did one point of damage. Well, 1 attack.
They will do one attack.
Yeah.
So that leaves me with 4 successes on the frag grenades.
Okay. And you've got so you took their this one squad down to 3 threat. Nothing has been put on the objective yet. So you could either put it on this. You could do whatever you want. Blood, squads, objective. How do you want to use your remaining points?
How many remaining points do I have?
Well, you said. Didn't you say you had 4 successes left?
I had
You had.
I
eight.
had
Okay. So you
I had 8. I had 9 total successes. With if the 6s are all doubled,
Yeah.
then I had 9 total successes.
And you use one of those 6s to activate your special,
Correct.
and another, or is that for 2 specials?
Reducing the threat rating by 3. Does that make more?
That takes
Reducing the attack dice by 3?
no. Threat is their health pool. Think of threat like their health
Okay.
for the squad.
So what if I was to do both? Reduce their attack rating by 3 and their threat rating by 3.
Do you have both options on that?
I do. I have two
So
two
that-
different things.
That takes 2 of your 6s though.
I know. I get it.
Okay.
You had a lot of 6s.
I had 4 6s. I'm
So
I'm
now,
a lot
so
of
now you have 2
sixes.
I'm,
6s.
I'm flush with crits.
Okay. So now you have 2 6s left to spend plus the extra dangling one.
Right.
So
So that's
5.
5 total successes.
Yeah.
Okay. And 1 is an attack on me that I need to defend still,
Sure.
even after all that.
Yep.
So that leaves me with 4 total successes.
Okay.
And I need to do damage to them, right? Is that
Well, whatever you want to do. Do you want to work on the object? Is this helping with the objective, or is this you're just trying to get rid of a squad?
You
I would
guys
like to-
concentrate on the squads. I've got a plan to help get us out of here. For the
Okay.
objective.
I will
Get out of here. We just kill all the Nazis.
I
We still
will
have to do the objective. More Nazis will show up.
I will do 2 damage and get 2 blood.
Kill those Nazis too. What's so hard about this?
Okay. So the one squad still has 1 threat left, and then you got another full squad, and then the snipers. Okay. Chuck.
All right. Chuck sees, all this gunfire stuff out back. He knows that this is not a good situation. They got to try to get out of here. He's like, all right, you guys, you keep them Nazi motherfuckers at bay. I'm going to find us a way out of here. And he's basically, I hate to spend the blood, but he's going to spend the blood to use his spider scurry. He's basically going to run up on the wall, and he's like, all right, JC, show us a way out of here. And he's going to take the big, massive cross. He's going to use his tool belt, right? He's going to use his tool belt to help him to get some tools. He's going to loosen the cross and like heave with both feet and kick it towards the back wall, basically to have it collapse and bust a hole out of the back end of the church, give them a way to escape. And I am going to, now, what's our advances? Something that I need to roll a 6 for? Or advance is just things like, and there's a checkbox. Can I only use that one time? Is that how that works? Or
it's for, you have to, for now, for this one you can only use it once.
So then I am going to use the advanced elbow grease.
Okay.
When you roll up your sleeves and take on the objective single-handedly, no one else has done any damage to the objective, with the fix skill, gain a special, reduce the objective rating by 4. So right off the bat, it'll take 4, but then I have a fix of 4, and I'm going to use one use of my tool belt to get a 5th die.
Now, I'm going to tell you, Matt, this cross also acts as loot. So it has 2 uses, and it gives you +2 dice for swing for the fences, which I think you could probably make a case for the way you're using the cross right now.
Okay. This is the money of Christ. This is the money of Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the body of Christ. Give me an exit. All right, so then I'm going to add those 2 dice and roll the whole pool. Oh, I wish the die would stay. You know what? I need to roll in that little thing. All right, well.
The dice tray that the rest of us
I need the die. I know. I need to go get my dice tray. Because they keep rolling under the monitor. Okay, so I have a 1.
Such an old guy.
I know. So I have a 1. So hold on, just keep that. Remember that 1.
Probably a
okay?
CRT.
So let's just. You just leave my green screen alone. So okay, I got 2 6s, 2 5s, 2 2s, and a 1. So I'm going to set that 1 off to the side for right now. And so I got 4. It only has 4 successes left, right?
Right.
Or 4.
Now hold on.
Oh, okay.
There's still squads of Nazis running around, and there are Nazis in the church, and they are shooting at you with machine guns and pistols and stuff, and they do get 3 successes.
Okay, well then I'm going to take 3 of those successes and set them off to the side to negate their 3 successes.
Okay.
And then I am going to apply the last 3 successes to the objective. So a total of 7 on the objective.
Wow.
And that 1 that I spent that blood, I'm using that 1 for corpse eater. As it lands, there's a Nazi that it breaks the wall, it collapses, and it hits a Nazi. A big juicy spray of guts and blood. And again, hanging from this, he just drinks it up.
All right.
As it crushes him. So it basically knocks a huge hole. It's still, the wall hasn't collapsed yet, but the cross is like slammed into it. The wall is sagging out the back. So trying to give us an escape. That's
Is there a passive use for blood in this game? Like, can you use it to heal an injury or anything?
Yes, you can spend 3 blood to heal an injury.
Oh, okay.
And if someone else is down, you can give them blood.
I give them 3 blood to heal 1 injury too?
Yeah, I have to look up that rule specifically, but I think you can just give them whatever. I think you can give whatever blood you want, and then they can use the blood to heal themselves.
Okay. Got it.
That's my turn.
All right, Nicole, you the room where the snipers are is pretty obliterated. There might be some snipers on the roof above you also, because you still hear some crowd chatter around you. So they're not done yet.
Okay, so what I'm going to use then is I have the ability Blink, where I can spend 1 blood to burst into shadows and reform a few feet away. And
Okay.
that few feet away will be a few feet above me,
Okay.
where I'll reform behind the snipers and just grab one by the legs, pull him towards me, and just eat my way up through the crotch area, into the torso, until I get to his head. My head pokes out where his head was, and I go, "Who's next?"
Just to remind you that the man wipes were not invented yet, so
Meh,
It's a little tangy at first.
little tangy.
a little tainty.
I'm going to go with the
yeah. What
with
dice
terrifying close quarters.
roll? Okay.
Let me spend my blood first.
All right.
And that gives me 5 dice. So anything about 4 or higher, right?
Yep.
I got a 6 and 2 4s.
Okay. They got 3 successes.
How are they always getting 3 successes? Some bullshit.
They roll they roll 6 dice, so be lucky that they haven't rolled more than 3. So.
Well, then I will use the 3 to negate outside. Yeah, I'll use 3 to negate their damage and 1 to do damage to them.
So you need to spend 2 to do damage to them because you only.
Oh, then
knock
I'll
your
take
challenge-
1. Then I'll take 1 wound.
Okay, all right. So this is fun. So you've decimated most of the snipers now. There's still a little bit left. There's still a few left. Roll a d6 and tell me where that shows on your wound chart.
It shows as a 1.
So look at your wound chart, and I'm going to bring this up on the screen here because this is kind of fun. And if you look down, so under injuries, I'm going to zoom in here. Woo! Ultra zoom. So on a 1 or 2, it's dazed. So there's no. This is at this point with just 1 box checked. It's just pretty narrative. So you're dazed by.
Bloodlust, frankly.
Yeah. But you can see this here. So if you roll 1 to 2, is dazed, and then if you roll a 1 to 2 again for another wound, then it's a headshot. And then use 3 to 4 is just a graze, and 3 to 4 second time is bleeding out. 5 to 6 hand injury, and rolling it again, you lose an arm. So pretty interesting stuff there. But
You can heal the loss of the arm though, right? It'll
totally.
regenerate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Three
okay.
blood will clear any of those boxes.
Fix any of them. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
and you go from the worst to the least affected.
All right. So taking 1 injury is typically not a big deal if you've got plenty of blood.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
I do need more
I had-
blood. I only have 4.
I've been collecting blood and I haven't used any yet. So
Yeah. You might want to.
yeah. I don't want to be
all right.
full,
Well, it's your turn. It's your time to shine.
So how many are left in the church's foyer?
So you have
The narthex.
there's so it for the whole objective right now, currently until reinforcements arrive. There's a full squad of 6 threat, and then the squad that you decimated is down to 1 threat.
They're down to 1 threat.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I only have to do 1 damage to eliminate them?
Yes, and that will reduce their attack because there's 2 squads working together. Their attack is higher right now.
Okay. I will brawl with. Are they behind? Are they charging at me? The ones that survived
Do
from.
you want them to be charging at you?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are charging at me,
Paint the picture.
and they are charging at me, and I am sticking my bloody tongue out and spitting wads of their former friends on them.
My Laban.
Here, you're not gonna believe me anyway. 6 6 6
Crotch
4
shot.
1. Oh, hey, hello,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
We can. It's just, thank you for the
on
blurry.
on five
I'll just
dice,
have to
we got
believe you.
66641. It's crazy.
Did you actually re-roll the dice?
I did. You heard me. You heard it. I'd be happy to roll this stuff electronically, except Nathan hates it.
Yeah, Nathan hates technology.
So that's 7 successes, unless you decide to use some of those specials. And you can spread this. You can put this toward the objective. You can put this towards the whatever threats there are. More blood. So you can do a lot of damage here. You could actually. Well, let me roll my attack dice here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
Why are you rolling like shit against Sam? What the fuck?
So if you don't want to take any injuries, you'd have to spend 2 for defense.
Yeah, I will. And that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Is there anything that I can do from my current? Okay, so here's what I do. Since I'm supposed to just say it.
Yeah, you're in the spirit now. Tell me what you do.
You're getting it.
I grab the body of the last squad member, and I use his body parts to fling bone chunks at the squad that's attacking Chuck.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So
you can do range for that, or what do you want to do?
Well, I assume that it's okay to roll and throw, right?
Sure.
What do you mean? Yeah. Okay. So the damage is there's only 1 damage that can be absorbed by this guy, and then 4 damage goes against the squad that Chuck is working with.
Okay.
Fighting.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
And I'm not using any blood or and I did set aside the necessary one for offsetting their damage as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah.
The one squad's wiped out. The other one is pretty hurt. There's just the sniper squad is 2/3 down, and there's only one. Your objective is almost complete. So Chuck, what do you do?
All right, I am going. So I see I've got the door. Okay, so the wall is about to collapse.
Mm-hmm.
There are some bad guys around. He is going to use his super genius fix-it skills to understand that he's dealing with a lever. So he's gonna jump down from the ceiling on top of the cross to try to give it that final push to bust down the wall. I see it sagging, but it's not quite done. So basically using fix to try to now you said that the cross had something called like swinger up 2 uses.
Yeah, swing for the fences. Yeah, so you can use it one more time.
So I'm going to do that and to give myself 2 more dice, but I'm not going to use my tool kit for this one. So that still gives me 6 dice for this.
And since Astrid eliminated the other squad, this squad only has 3 dice to roll for attack.
Oh, nice. Okay,
but still 2 successes.
Even after taking 4 damage from me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now I have a dice thing to roll in, so I don't lose them every time. All right.
Yay.
All right. So I got no ones, unfortunately. So, but I got 1, 2, 3, 3 5s and 1 6.
Woo.
So that's 5 total successes. I'll use 2 to negate. You said they got 2 successes.
Yeah, 2. Yep.
So that gives me 3. So then I will apply 1 to the final thing for the objective.
Okay.
Right. And basically this thing starts falling. they're shooting at him as he's riding this thing down, and he just like takes his 6 guns out while he's riding this cross as the wall is collapsing, and he's gonna pot shot at the Nazis and do 2 points to threat to the other squad.
That'll do it for them. So you've eliminated the second squad and cleared the objective. You've got a way to get out of the church.
Wait. Can I search for the squad to see if they have any
gold on them?
Well, any hand grenades?
Sure.
A 4, a 3, and a 2 on my search roll.
And Nicole, you'll be able to finish up the rest of the
God
snipers.
damn right I will.
Yeah. And because I'm nice, I'll give you 1 blood for that.
What's the matter, Hornscheißers? Come get some!
It's really funny to see a potato do that.
I can just keep it up, just background noises.
Hilarious. Oh boy.
You need to find a way to have like blood next week. Just have like gore on the potato.
Listen, we don't make a lot of money on this show. My special effects only go so far. Just throwing ketchup at the camera.
This is Chris motorboating as a vampire potato. In case anybody's looking for any Foley soundtracks, this is a vampire potato motorboating.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come over and do that for me.
Did motorboat.
Hey, Laura, what you doing later? I didn't know Nathan was into this kind of shit.
It's
I
all
think
in the name of Foley.
Nathan would like to use his own ample bosom, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds different on a hairy bosom.
And just think of the friction
Slightly
burns.
muffled.
Yeah.
Laura.
Oh Jesus. So there is loot in this game, but it's structured for there's certain areas that have certain kinds of loot.
Oh.
I mean, you could definitely say that, hey, I'm grabbing X, Y, and Z, but there's no mechanical benefits to it.
So even if I get a whole bunch of frag grenades, I can't uncheck the box.
Not here. There are places that might be ways to resupply stuff. There are
These are just flavor grenades.
yeah.
Okay.
Flavor grenades, yeah. Taste the flavor.
This is like Champions, right? Where you can only use what you spent points on.
Yeah.
It's just like can't pick up a gun because you don't have kill points. Like.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Nathan, are there, just asking about that? So are there locations that we might pick that might be like good
your map.
locations?
There's
that
no
make
locations
sense?
that don't have threats.
Okay.
Like this is good. Like you could have picked up that cross and taken it with you, but you used both your uses of it here.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and there are spots that you don't know about necessarily that where you could resupply, but you might be able to
Okay.
guess by looking at them. So let me bring up the map again for you guys to look at.
Probably like the catacombs. It's a good place to hide stuff.
So
Or the Grand Magasin Martin.
all right. So catacomb. All right. So you're in Sector 3 right now. If you want to go into Sector 2 now, I would say that's okay. We probably have time for one more location for this week's show, and again, folks, we're going to come back in 2 weeks on February 25th for part 2, where hopefully they're going to get to the Hitler Zeppelin and take him out.
Oh, we're gonna.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you're at the Saint Menard Church over here, and so you could go to the graveyard, the catacombs, or the Grand Magasin Martin.
It's not moving in the direction of our.
Right, but
our
there's a
target.
metro station there, which is trains. No jokes about that.
Not yet.
The German Technology Pavilion, which sounds super fun. Exhibition of degenerative art. That's Chris. I sure would love that. Museum of
Why
European
gotta pigeonhole
Warfare.
me like that?
Well,
An expensive looking
fits.
garage.
Jardin de Filles, Illuminations, and Amusements.
I feel like the
Jardin de
expensive
Fay.
looking garage looks fun to me.
Le Cochon Noir, French Resistance Hideout, and the Concert Hall.
Oh, the Resistance place might be somewhere we could restock. But I think we're pretty good right now. Should we check out? I'm with Astrid. Maybe we can find ourselves a nice set of wheels at the garage.
Okay. I was not expecting that, so
I think we should go to the Black Pig.
I think he really wanted us to go to the German Technology Pavilion because that's
He really
the
talked that one up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Kind of. He was like, he had.
So that's the one he
extra in his
prepared.
class.
you can do whatever you want because this is an easy game to adapt to, and the
I'd like to
garage
go
suite-
to the expensive-looking German Technology Pavilion garage.
yes, the VW Bug.
That's right.
All right, so let me get rid of this.
Der Volkswagen.
So everyone wants to go to the garage.
Yes.
All right.
I wanted to go to the
Flavortex
Black Pig.
time.
Do you want to go to the Black Pig?
Yes.
I didn't even see
There
the
is-
Black Pig on the map.
The Resistance place, the Cochon Noir.
Got it. Understood.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
Well, wait,
man, you
so-
know how annoying
That
it is
can
to
be-
have someone
that can
who's
be our
actually
next topic.
educated.
You fancy people who've
Well, we
actually
should
been
we
to
should
Europe.
go there, Chris. But I figured we still have a lot of like supplies and stuff. Maybe we should go after we've knocked out another. You know what I mean? We get a little bit lower.
Yeah.
How many squares do you still have on all of your bombs and stuff?
I'm out of dynamite. I still have a Panzerfaust, fire bombs, one smoke grenade,
Holy shit! You have
and
a
I haven't really
Panzerfaust?
used my rifles.
You have a
I say
Panzerfaust.
Shut up! It's supposed to be a surprise.
Is that a Panzerfaust in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
No, it's definitely the Panzerfaust.
Is it double-ended or?
I hope not.
All right. So wait, expensive-looking garage or French resistant hideout?
Expensive garage, I think, is
All
what we're going
Gosh,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
The few people owned a car in the 1940s in Paris, and for many of those that did, it was a status symbol. Most of the vehicles in this garage belonged to German expats or diplomats who want to be seen driving something expensive. They can't handle much in the way of punishment from enemy fire, but on an open road, they can achieve a fair rate of speed. So the objective is steal something fancy and get the hell out of there. That's
Cool.
objective 8. There is an infantry squad in a armored car giving chase.
Ooh.
Panzerfaust.
Yes. I was thinking Panzerfaust against Zeppelin, because, hydrogen.
And another sniper team.
Motherfucker.
Um,
These are yours, Astrid.
There are there's
Okay.
an open-topped Italian speedster car, a reliable German import,
Duesenberg.
and a unremarkable French jalopy.
Nope.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's
A
Renault.
Bugatti.
All right. So you open up this garage and you see a squad there that are in this armored car, and it's got a machine gun mounted on top, and they yell at you as like a intruders, get them.
Achtung!
Well, hold on. Can't we sneak up? I mean, why are they suddenly they?
No,
see
no,
us?
Nathan's putting us on rails for this motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah.
Actually, no. This is let me back up.
We're just walking up and be like,
Yeah,
"Yo, we're the
just go,
vampires."
What's
yo.
up, bitches?
Yeah, well, this does bring up a good question though. So it is interesting in the game. So it's up to how Nathan was it. There's an objective. Let's say someone went in and by miracle roll got 8 successes on the objective, right, to steal the car, right? It's pretty rare, but
Not the way Tim's been rolling.
well, I know, but if you met the objective and you stole the car, would you narratively still have to? I guess then you're fighting your way out. They're gonna see us one way or the other, either before we steal the car or after we steal the car, right? Yeah. Okay. So this, all right. You got to deal with it one way or the other.
At least for that one round, when you're executing that 8 success masterpiece, you're going to deal with that.
Right.
That one round.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And all right. So, Astrid, you're going first this time. You're just going to. I'm gonna say, are you gonna sneak in? And Tim's gonna say, no, I bust in and start shooting.
Actually, I do sneak behind them. I'm going to use sneak, and I'm going to sneak in behind them and use my machine gun to have them all turn around and look in my direction so that my friends can get them from behind.
Okay. Make your sneakins roll. You get any bonuses?
No. 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1.
Okay.
So that's 3 successes. And I'm using all of them to deflect the damage that they would do to me.
They only got 1 success.
Oh,
So
shit. Okay. Then I will do 2. I'll do 2 damage to them. Actually, you know what? No.
Or to the objective.
I'm going to use
Or
my
blood.
I'm going to use my 6 to reduce the threat rating by 3. The threat's rating by 3.
Okay, from the armored car?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is a threat rating of 4, so you reduce it to 1.
Okay. Which is everything, right? They may as well be in Miserable Beast at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that leaves me with 1 to deflect the damage with.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. And now my friends can clobber them from behind.
I was going after the armored car.
That's what I did. Now
So
the armored car, the people in the armored car are looking at me now
Oh, okay.
on the
I thought
other
you were
side
going to
of
take care
the
of the
street.
snipers. Okay,
You're behind
that's
them.
good.
You should take care. I can take care of the car.
The car's only got
I wanna
1,
use
but
my
there's still the SWAT.
Panzerfaust.
No, I mean stealing the car. I can like
Oh.
wire. I'm gonna. Hey, Chris, you should take
All right,
care of
Panzerfaust.
Chuck, why don't you go?
Okay. Chuck's gonna as he sees Astrid running across, sneaks across and opens fire. They turn and start shooting back at her. He takes the opportunity to run, kind of cover between the cars, gets up to that awesome convertible Italian. He knows he should go for the reliable German car, but you know, it's he's going for the sexy Italian car. And he is going to try to hotwire it with his fix skill. And I'm going to spend 1 use of my tool belt to get an extra die. Would this be considered jerry rigging since I'm what do
Sure.
you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then I get an extra one for that.
hot wiring?
Hot wiring. I think I can't really words hard. Okay. So
When you steal the horse, what do you call that? I'm doing that.
That's horse wilding. Okay.
One of them is
So-
marked hotwire number 1, and the other one is marked hotwire number 2.
That's right. So I got a 6, a 4, 2, 3 threes, and a 1. So I'll use that 1. I'll be able to get blood out of that. Corpse eater.
Yeah, I mean, you can always like be grabbing a Nazi on the way and
One of the ones that Astrid shot
okay.
fell and landed next to the. So he's working on the thing, and he's gonna there's like a hand or like a Nazi fell. He's just gonna reach over, grab it, take a bite out of the hand.
So you
while
just got like
he's-
a
while he's-
Slurpee, you know.
Yeah, a
while you're
little
working.
snack while he's, sometimes you like to snack while you're working. All right, so I have a total of 3 successes. How much do I have to defend against?
Just one.
Just once. Okay, so I'll spend the 1 to do that, and I
Even
will
though
put.
even though they already used all their attacks on me, I mean, my whole point
No,
was
there's get yourself out. You're not playing D&D. You're not playing
All right.
D&D.
So
there's-
all right, I will spend the last 2 on the objective, and I'll start hot wiring the car. That's my turn.
okay.
So the hot ring. Are you so that goes towards the objective, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
So
same?
is the objective? So I'm sorry. Is the objective to escape with the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
All right. So then I get the vehicle hot wired. It's on.
Right.
It cranks up.
But how many successes are you putting towards the
2.
objective? 2.
It was 2 toward the objective. Yeah, 2 to defend, 2 toward the objective.
Okay.
So I've got the car hot wired.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 objective left.
Yep.
1 threat left on the armored car, 6 left on the squad, and 3 left on the snipers. As far as boxes to tick.
Yep.
Mechanically. All right. So, Chris, Chuck's got the car going. Astrid shot up the armored car and did a lot of damage to it, and the driver's hurt and all that. There's still like a full squad, and there's still the snipers, and then there's someone coming up to the gun on the armored car to take the place of the person that Astrid shot. So, what are you doing?
I walk in front of the armored car and yell, "Kluff, Kluff, Horenson!" and raise the Panzerfaust and shoot it at them.
Okay.
Knock, knock, sons of horse. Ooh, 3 6s. What was the threat that I was rolling against?
Armored car has a
Threat or challenge.
All right.
Whatever. What number is makes it a success?
4, 5, or 6. Always
4, 5, or 6. Okay, well, I got the 3 6s and a 4.
Well, okay, and they got 2 successes on their threat attack against you.
So that takes care of 1 6 to eliminate that.
Okay.
So you now have 5 successes that you can apply.
Yes.
So yeah, and again, there's 6 left in the objective, 1 on the car, 6 on the squad, and 3 on the snipers.
So I use 2 hits to take out the snipers
2
Or to
would do
reduce.
1 damage to the snipers.
out of
Or
3.
actually, no, I'm sorry, 3 would do 1 damage to the snipers because
Oh.
they have cover.
Well, then fuck the snipers. I guess I will do 2 towards blood, and the remaining 3 or for objective.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Astrid.
Okay.
All right.
The car's still running, and there's somebody at the machine gun. Just took some pot shots at Nicole after the Panzerfaust. It is on the car's on its last legs. The squad's kind of spread out, moving away from the car and trying to surround you guys. And then there's
Well, when you-
snipers
So we're in
shooting
different
you guys.
places, though, right?
You're all in the objective area.
Dramatically, we're all in the same environment. It's an action
Big
movie.
garage.
Yeah. Yeah, just like every action movie you've ever seen, there's just like people coming out of nowhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I leap into the air, and
Okay.
to all mortal eyes, I appear to be an astral snake.
Ooh.
As I writhe my way around the gunner, ripping his head from his body, drinking blood, and taking control of the machine gun, which I will use on the squad in front of me.
Okay. What dice pool are you gonna use for that?
That sounded pretty terrifying as far as
Yeah,
I'm concerned.
that
So I'm going to
sounds
go with
super
terrify.
All right.
And is there a loot known as machine gun here? Or that has uses?
No.
Okay. Then I will.
Yeah.
Then I guess I will use my own machine gun.
They're all
Against-
biometrically tied to the.
Enemies in cover,
Sure. Yeah.
which are the snipers, I guess, since they're in cover. You said, right?
Yep.
And I get an extra die for that.
Okay.
Interesting. 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 1. So
5, 4,
that's
4,
5
4.
successes.
Okay. Now, unless you have a special that can knock down their challenge, it would take you 3 of those to do 1 point of damage.
I don't have a special because I didn't roll a 6.
Okay. But if you put
But I can spend 1 blood to reduce an objective or threats challenge by 1 until the end of the round.
Okay.
So I will do
Oh,
that.
that would help you against the snipers.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why.
So I have removed 1, and unfortunately that's a one-time only deal that I can't.
Okay.
Apparently, I was hoping to use that on Hitler, but there it is. This
Maybe
is
Nathan
called
will break his trend and give us something good before the next.
this is
game
called
session.
Tethered Phantom. Spend 1 blood, reduce an objective or threats challenged by 1 until the end of the round.
Okay. So if you spend, I have to look at this, but if you spend, so the challenge is 1, so you have to do 2 points to hurt them.
Mhm.
But if you spend 2 more, you would take them out. So if you spend 4 total, you could take out the snipers.
All right, the snipers are gone, and I will relieve. I will keep 1 remaining for defense to counter whatever they do to me,
All right.
if anything.
Oh, okay. They scored 2. So 1 won't help you.
Uh-huh.
I would put that someplace else, maybe into blood or.
I'll put it into blood. That's
or
fine.
chapter or something.
I'll put my blood back then.
Okay. All right. So you are. Now, how do you? So you use the machine gun to open up the snipers and take out the snipers' nest across the street
Mm-hmm.
through the open garage door. How do you get the blood? How's that wind?
It was from the guy who had the machine
snake
gun,
that you
machine
wrapped
gunner.
around. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Definitely terrifying. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that for you.
Thank you. I love the journey Astrid's on.
Yeah, it's a beautiful journey. Let's see. So, Chuck, I think you're next.
Is he injured?
Oh yeah. Roll in the injury. That's all.
Falcon.
I have to roll 1 die.
Yeah, roll 1 die.
5.
Hand injury.
Alright.
No, for me it's
Oh,
limping.
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 Okay. Can I immediately use 3 blood to so I don't even have to count it?
Sure, if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, snipers are taken care of. You still have the squad left. 3 objective points left, and the car is still the armored car is still a threat.
What's the focus of the objective points? Like, is
To
it
escape with this car.
escape with the car?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And that way you can make it around the city a lot faster, narratively. No mechanical benefit. It's narrative.
Oh no, it'll work its way in.
Okay.
Gotta
that's what
spit
she
on it
said.
first.
Which one did you get? The Bugatti?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It only seats 2.
So sure.
I-
Hold on.
I wanted the trunk.
The boot. Chuck, what are you doing?
All right, Chuck. Chuck revs the engine, spins it around. He's gonna basically try to. So I'm gonna roll some dice and see what I do.
So this does give you. This is a loot item and does give you +2 dice for stunts.
Okay.
2 uses.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my fix skill. He's gonna punch it. It's the closest technology thing. So I'll use my fixed skill and 1 use of this. He's basically gonna gas it up. He's gonna like, let's get out of here, partners. This rodeo's hitting the road, and he's gonna spin around like first, basically drive past both of them. When he goes by Nicole, he's gonna open the door, and when he starts getting close to Astrid, he's gonna pop the trunk. To hop in the back. So I'm gonna roll my dice. So that's basically what he's doing. Starting to get that vehicle out of here. I got a 6, and I did get a 1. So I'm gonna say as he's driving, he hits one of the Nazis basically and gets a blood snack.
Now,
The piece
they
breaks
do
off.
get 3 successes. to hurt you.
So this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna suck. I hope we get a reset or something later. All right, I am going to spend both of my successes toward the objective. So that would be me getting hit with 3 hits.
You'll go down if you.
What? But
Okay,
I'm
all right.
going to mark. So so he goes driving. He goes by Nicole. Nicole jumps in the side. He swings the car around. They're shooting at him. Astrid, and then as they're driving out, the squad just like opens fire right as he's passing by him.
Yep.
And you guys are all just like just a shower of bullets. And you guys come screaming out on the street. He's Chuck's cursing. He's like, goddamn Nazis shot my 10-gallon flat. And he's got like these like holes. I have a thing on my thing called cowboy hat. Mark to ignore any injury or being downed. Hat is destroyed. So they've shredded my with prized possession. But we've pulled out onto the street in this car. So we're heading out. So I applied 2 to the objective. So I don't know.
Okay, so there's still 1 left.
Okay.
All right.
We still haven't
that's-
escaped, but we're
that's
on
awesome.
the chase is on.
I am fully invested in this made for Hulu movie.
Vamp NATO.
Nicole.
Well, since I'm now in the car and we're trying to get away, I am going to take out my my submachine gun and just spray recklessly at any Nazis that happen to reveal themselves, particularly towards the armored car. Just cackling, more cackling, so much cackling.
I'm seeing Chuck driving this little Italian sports car, basically like drifting with the tires spinning and the
Smoke.
burnt tire smoke in the air as you're like cackling and just like double fisting some machine guns. Yeah, so
Well, I have the one
beautiful.
machine gun, but yes, I'm sure we'll be double fisting the machine gun. Why are you gonna make it sound like that? Okay,
2 successes on their attack. In the squad.
a 6, a 5, a 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got one of everything.
All right.
Yeah.
You got 4
Yeah,
successes total.
you got it straight. What's that give you?
All right. So, are you using any for defense?
Well, first I'm going to count one towards the
Objective?
damage they were doing to me.
Oh, okay.
So they did 2 damage towards me or 1?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, then I'll use a 6 for that, and then I'll use the remaining 2 successes for the objective.
Okay, there's only 1 left there, and you can spin 1 over onto blood or
Blood.
Okay, all right.
Some blood.
Yeah.
Get some blood.
So I can use some blood stuff.
You
Blood
are
is
gunning down Nazis. The blood's spraying everywhere. There's blood all over the sports car now. Astrid hops in the trunk as Chuck spins and takes one final turn. And what do you say to the Nazis as you race out of the garage?
Nazis are the worst.
I almost regret asking that. Okay. So up to you guys. I think we actually have time. So you escape out of the expensive looking garage.
Mm.
We might have time to fit one more.
The hideout, maybe the
Can we make it
hideout.
to the Le
resistance?
Cochon Noir?
Yeah. All right.
Maybe they can resupply us.
Le
Yeah,
Cochon
that's my hope.
Noir.
Maybe they've got some hats.
The Black Pig.
A Panzerfaust, maybe?
Maybe.
Another cowboy hat.
Some more dynamite? I don't think nobody has cowboy hats in Europe.
A rundown backstreet bar made up entirely of interconnected basements. Smoky, dark, badly ventilated rooms hold dozens of hard-bitten Parisians with a fierce grudge against the Nazi invaders. It's the French resistance has a hideout here, and Fang has warned them ahead of time to expect the vampire's arrival. Okay. So you're in this smoky bar, and you basically see all these little exits and stairs leading to other sections of basement, and like everyone's smoking cigarettes in here. There's a mime wearing a beret as a bartender behind the bar.
He must die.
He's like,
He must die.
polishing a glass when you walk in. He stops.
It's not a real glass, though.
No, there's nothing there. It's just polishing a glass.
Dessert.
Hello, who are you? Who goes there?
We are the representatives from Fang. We desperately need some supplies that explode.
What is? Oh no. What is the password?
The password is, you will give us supplies or you will eat everything.
Jean has a long mustache.
The chair is against the wall.
Chuck will look at him because it's a mime, right? Chuck will look at him and go, the password is... Nathan didn't even see what I did.
Actually, I saw it.
Sacre bleu!
It's actually what Tim said. Can you repeat that, Tim?
Jean has a long mustache.
Indeed, he does. This way to the back room.
I got it right. Holy shit. That's from The Longest Day. Just throwing that.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
And also Wolverines.
Pull that out of your ass.
Red Dawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they played over the radio. John has a long mustache. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. Full of movies, 80s movie trivia here, right? Come on.
Yeah,
There's Koopa when you need him.
Yeah. Right where he's supposed to be. That's where Koopa is when you need him.
All right.
Die Sauerkraut ist in mein Lederhosen.
The fishnets catch no salmon.
All right. So in here, it's like, yes, we can give you the opportunity. We have some crates here from Fang headquarters.
There's no time for crepes. We need supplies.
Then you hear some shouts and Achtung, schnell, schnell, schnell.
Oh, that's German.
And gunfire. as
It's only 2
as-
words that Nathan knows.
Yeah, yeah, and whatever the Holden Kobold or whatever.
Nick Sheeson. Nick Sheeson.
She's yeah, mein Leben.
my name.
My labia.
I think Matt should see a doctor.
I mean,
The
you know,
Hundeslos, the Bundespost, die Ecke. Doesn't mean anything. It's just, sorry.
Schnitzel, sauerkraut. All right, so
Yes, we're very impressed, Nathan. Go on.
your
You can read a menu.
Come on, Mach Schnell.
the basement is getting raided by a couple of patrols of they're actually French police mixed with so I got the accents wrong.
Fucking
The
Vichy.
Vichy French
Vichy Soir.
collaborators.
So your objective is to repel the attack on the hideout and help the resistance members escape.
Get out the back.
We're gonna
I'm
take care
hungry.
of the appetizers.
Okay.
Uh.
All right. So, this is an objective 6, so it's actually not too difficult here. And the police, there's 2 squads of police.
Is there any way to identify like improvised weapons, like the cross?
Just make it up.
Just make it up.
Yeah, there's like for bonuses. Yeah, I'll just tell if you ask me if there's anything around. There's nothing
Yeah.
in here that you can use right now.
Okay.
Fucking French resistance.
Yeah,
I know, right?
no.
There's probably not even any alcohol that'll burn here. It's all wine and shit.
All right. So, objective 6, and there's basically two
It's only Molotov. It's,
groups
it's
of
from the
police
Molotov
that
region
are
of France.
threat 4 apiece. So 6 and 4 times 2. Yeah. So I'm going to give Nicole the chance to operate first.
Well, then I will throw a firebomb at them and come and get it, Vichy swamp bastards. And let's see, it's we'll call that. Sounds like a terrify to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 3, 1 for the firebomb, 2 for the bonus.
And only 1 success on their part.
6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 1. I was close to a repeat. Okay, so 4 successes. So I only need to take one of those away for protection.
Okay.
And the rest, as they're pouring through the door, the firebomb just explodes right over their heads and just showers them all with flame as they enter. So all their, their little shitty little berets are burning and melting to their heads. And they're screaming.
So you did.
The famous police berets.
Yes.
So you applied 3 successes towards towards one of the police squads, or to the
Yeah.
objective.
Well, 2 to the police squad, 1 to the objective.
Okay. Sounds fair. All right. And let's give Astrid a chance to do something cool.
All right. I am using my great spear as they're coming up the stairs, right? Toward us into the bar.
Downstairs,
area.
you're in the basement.
We're in the basement. They're coming down the stairs toward me.
Mhm.
I am going to simultaneously add to the fire that my friend Nicole has created by using my great spear to take a whole shelf full of top shelf alcohol and throw it at the stairway.
Okay.
And then I will use my great spear to receive their charge as they come down the stairs.
Okay. So you're going to
that's-
impale as many Nazis as you can. It's supposed to be like a shish
Yes.
kebab.
Well, no, these are Vichy French, so they're
Oh,
worse
okay.
than Nazis. They're Nazis who don't even really believe in it. Ooh. 6554411.
Okay.
Six
So they got 2
five
successes.
5441. So
6.
with the, you know what? I'm just going to apply all of it toward damage to them. How many did they take? Did they give me, by the way?
2.
2. And so that would mean so I'll eliminate the 2 with the 6s. That's it. So then there's 5544. So 4 successes, 4 damage against them.
Okay. So that takes out one of the police squads.
Okay.
And almost the second one. All right. So yeah, you spray them with fire and you impale them with your great spear. How many do you think you can fit on your spear?
4.
4. Okay. Yeah,
That's how many successes I had.
okay. I would have given you more if you wanted more, but that's 4 is a good round number. So yeah, they are impaled on your spear and they are screaming and bleeding all over the place
Breakfast,
and on fire.
11sies, lunch and dinner.
Chuck.
All right. So Chuck is going to draw his pistols, and he is going to provide covering fire for the folks that are fleeing.
Okay.
So he's going to check a box, so that gives him 4 dice for his shoot plus 1 dice for using his equipment box.
Oh yeah. So
We better
So
get
Mark-
supplies after this.
one use of my great spear.
There you go. I got a 6, 5, 4, and a 2, so it's a total of 4 successes. Did they have any attack on me?
Hey Tim,
No successes on their part.
how many uses does a great spear actually get?
3 apparently. It's not,
So
it's not very
then
great.
I'm
Huh?
gonna- 2,
Mediocre
4.
spear.
Yeah.
So I will spend. I
think-
what's the current damage for some of these squads?
There's only 1 left on the squads that's here, and there's 5 objective left.
So then I will spend 1 on the squad, and the other 3 on the objective.
Okay.
So he basically just hops up. He's like looking to the French folks. You better fly. You better run while you can. I'll keep them at bay. Oh, you just start firing wildly, trying to give people a chance to escape.
Okay.
And he actually wings one of them, who then trips and falls and lands on the spear.
5. Now I have supper and dinner.
Yeah, we can save those for later. It's great.
That's a nightcap.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way out of the basement through some other areas, and the Vivian, the gentleman leading you through the basements, he directs you to these crates and says, grab the crates you can. There's some supplies in there for you.
Cool, loot crates.
And as you're fleeing from the basements and you get out into the open evening Paris air. Chuck, you accidentally step into some dog shit.
It's so romantic.
We all step into some dog shit.
And screeching around the corner is an armored car with a machine gun on top and Nazis hanging out of the windows, bearing down on you. And that's where we're going to wrap things up for tonight.
For the purposes of starting next week, I want to make it clear I still have 5 Vichy police officers on my spear.
Okay, let me write that down.
Okay, thank you. Shish kebab style.
Tim.
Mhm.
5 police
Cordon spoo.
I had an idea.
officers.
Didn't want to mess that up.
Spear. Okay. All right.
It's part of my narrative journey.
I appreciate you coming on this narrative, non-crunchy journey with us, Tim, this week. It's very special.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you fully embrace the chaos and the fiction.
As my Jewish friends say, next year in GURPS.
Week after, as Laura has reminded me, it's not next week, but it'll be the 25th, where we reconvene to kill more Nazis. Kill more Nazis and drink Adolf Hitler's blood.
Can never kill enough.
And this has nothing to do with current political anything. This is just us. Like,
Why would you even bring that up? It's
I just want to
obviously
make sure
not.
people don't think this is like a statement on anything going on in the world right now.
It's just a really cool game concept.
This is a really cool game. And look at this art. It's, oh shit.
Oh, yeah. You're back on the board. There you go.
Eat the Reich
And,
is beautiful. It's got
and in
texture
character?
to it.
In character, I'll end with, for as long as a single man is forced to cower under the iron fist of oppression, as long as a child cries out in the night, or an actor can be elected president, we must continue the struggle.
Eat the GOP.
All right. Well, speaking of the struggle, well, if you like what you saw, you can also head over to our website. If you'd like to support the show and
Just
and
ignore
support some
Matt's other
great,
tabs.
I know, ignore all the Pornhub tabs. But you can head over to the store for all kinds of amazing merch with original artwork on them. Show your geek chic and show everybody how cool you are. Also, just to let you know, although we're a little behind the schedule on getting all the episodes loaded, if you enjoy listening to our podcast, just want you to know that we've started a second one called AARPG Live. It's where we post content that was originally only live. So either stuff we did like we're doing here tonight, or interviews at cons. That stuff you could only find on our YouTube channel. We're slowly starting to populate this with our back episodes. So it's currently on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And so if you don't watch the YouTube stuff, you only listen to sort of the audio, this is a great way to catch some of the content that before we only had on our YouTube channel. That's it. Nathan, you want to say?
I want to add on to that. That's mostly stuff that I haven't touched at all. So if it sounds like ass, don't look at me. It's out there. It's raw.
It's the raw stuff, right? This is right. Well, some of the stuff, the interviews we've done, you have gone back and done sound editing for some of like our cons, but any of the leftover stuff like we did tonight, we're going to put the other live things we've done like Mothership, Death in Space, all of those will be on there too.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And those are all non-edited.
Yeah.
And the AARPG's Raw is a completely different website.
Yes, AARPG Raw.
We have a special membership for that.
Only wrinkles. They're only wrinkles page. All right, see us out, Nathan.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I had fun running this. This is purely chaos, and this is crazy how much progress we got in one night and how many Nazi we've killed. So I hope you enjoy this. Please comment and share this with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. All that helps us get seen by other people. But thanks so much, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye, all.
Good night, everybody.
And we'll see you Thursday night for the leftovers.
Damn, yeah.
Die Nazi sterben!
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.